Howdy. Good morning. Hello, zombie. How are you this evening? Hopefully you're doing pretty good. I'm hoping tonight's a pretty good night. I'm not really gonna do a whole lot. I'm gonna get back to some progs tomorrow. Like Seru, gonna try to get that out again. Maybe even do some raids tomorrow. But I'm gonna keep it chill tonight. Which look, there were several of them. Oh man, I really do hope everything goes well tonight. So, how are you, zombie? I hope you're doing well. How have you been? I haven't been on for a few days. A couple days. A few days. 2 or 3, something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and get a duty finder going. I gotta be climbing the ranks at this point, as many times as I've been in here that one would hope. Can rack up on some NGP tonight, though. Quite a bit. Hmm. 180. Could have been better. $10,000. Nice. $360. Could have been better, could have been worse. Go ahead and get this out of the way. That's not what I want. It won't let you top anything. That's terrible. I like how he turns his head like, I don't know about it. Good deal. 10,000. What a handsome lad. Well, thank you. Consolation prize. Consolation prize. And a consolation prize. What up, Choco? I'm hoping it doesn't take too much longer to get in here. It says less than 5 minutes. We'll see. Lalafell can do anything. Well, I really don't have anything else to do here. Let's go mess around. Planted stuff in the garden. Hope you don't mind. You're all good. Euthanasia, what's up? How are you? But yeah, zombie, plant away. Do what you gotta do. Do what you want to do. It's your place too. It's the free company place. And I literally have not even... I've not tried gardening anything in this game whatsoever. I barely can call myself a culinarian. What did I get up to before I started just doing all this other stuff? Which, I mean, I'm gonna get back to it, obviously. But the thing that was holding me back was my autumn level skill, obviously being 11. And yeah, it's level 29. The biggest reason I want to keep him up is just, like, I really want to do the, those Moogle quests, but damn. It's a grind with the culinarian. The fisherman, I got through it, but man, the culinarian, it's another grind. It's rough and tough. I wonder how my gear looks right now. Not too bad. Costs like 12 gil. Why not repair? Azunami, hello. How are you? How was the weekend? You know, that's actually a good question for everybody. How was everybody's weekend? You know, like, I had to work most of mine, so it was okay, but it could have been better. But no, for real, like, how was your weekend? Hopefully it was really, really good. Everybody. It's overwhelming, but you think there's potential to make some gil? That's true. Fishing, not so much. I figured that out in the long run. There is, but even with fishing, like, trying to make, like... Oh, man. That was a terrible first attempt on a jump. But yeah, even with, like, fishing, like, trying to make money off of it is kind of a grindy, hard thing to do. That sounds so terrible, but it's true. I feel like being the culinarian, it wouldn't be so bad, especially like more relevant food, like for raiding and stuff like that. And I could see definitely how like fishing could help out for that if, you know, like you had a fish that you could just, you know, probably catch that's not too inexpensive off the market board. But like, I don't know. Fishing's very grindy. I'm mainly doing it just for all the other Beast Tribe quests I haven't actually been able to do until now. The Moogles especially, given that I've literally, in the Churning Mist, done every single quest there. All of them. I'm a Moogle junkie. What can I say? I'm a Final Fantasy fan. Don't judge me. Okay, you can judge me a little bit, but not too much. Here we go. Actually, I don't know why, but I always like being on the blue side better. The weird thing in, like, real life, I like the color red better. But for some reason, when I'm always on the blue side, I'm just like, yeah, blue side. I don't get it. It makes no sense. You feel like gathering will be more lucrative when Shadowbringers comes out? High level crafters are too lazy to get the new mats themselves. Good point. Fishing is mostly for Aether Sand. Never sold a single fish. I've actually sold a couple that I've just like randomly, just over time, caught way too many on a quest, just not thinking about something. Not any that were actually quest exclusive like they are a lot of them. Actually, with the whole Namazu or Namazu, whatever. But like yeah, just like some things for like a good one would be like leaves. I did a few leaves along the way with my my fisher, and you know, I mean, some of them sold for a decent price, you know, but again, a lot of those that I actually tried to go sell for, it was just like so grindy to even catch, like around just even sell. So yeah, I mean, it was like hard to stand where the middle ground was to actually see where you were actually being lucrative and making like gil past time spent. Minato, what's up? How are you tonight, Minato? And how was the weekend? Doing good? I'm doing pretty decent, yeah. I mean, you've actually kept up with me this weekend. You know, day before yesterday I had to work. Like yesterday I had to work. Tonight was my only day off. And yesterday I actually caught up with an old friend, and I was trying to get caught up in life a little bit with just a few things. So I was off for a few days on the stream, but I've been doing good. But glad that you've been doing good as well, Minato, definitely. Oh shit. Bringing out the big guns. Yeah, I'm dead. Jazz, what's up? Already faded. That's not a bad thing. Can't wait for Shadowbringers. Level cap will rise and will give you a reason to craft again. Yeah, Shadowbringers, really, I'm just pumped about more story. Like, realistically, that's me right there. I am just so stoked to have more story in this game where I can literally grind for, like, days. And for, like, literally these days, and I'm just gonna, like, say days again just because I already said it a couple times. Like, literally just pump out new content for a few days and just enjoy it, you know, definitely just grind and grind and grind, and that's literally what I can't wait for. I miss that. Like, what I'm doing is kind of grindy now, and I know what you mean. You can grind right now, just like go level a new class or whatever, and that's fun too, and you get a little bit of story, but when you're playing through that main scenario content, that shit, you get voiceover acting. Oh man, you get it. You get it all. And it's just so good and so worth it. And that's what I can't wait for. Just to have all of that again. It's been so long since Stormblood's release. Well, you know, give or take. I still need to do my pre-order, which I'm literally gonna do probably in just a couple days. Probably this Thursday. But man, I'm pumped. That's what I'm pumped for. But equally pumped for other content as well. I'm wondering, you know, what we haven't seen. What are they gonna reveal at, you know, in the Tokyo Fan Fest or Japan Fan Fest? I don't remember if it's actually in Tokyo. I just honestly naturally assumed, honestly. Yeah, I'm wondering what we're gonna get out of that. That's definitely something I'm looking forward to. I wish I could go. That'd be fucking amazing. Don't we all wish we could go, though? We're all saying that, like, right? Yeah. Don't we all? At least I can mech up now. And I'm right there at the port to do it. Sweet. Come on. Run your little Olafellin legs off. Not literally. Shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm even calling bullshit on that one. He totally walked outside of my my range with my laser X sword. I watched him walk out of range, and he still took the 10,000 damage. That is insane. Little broken, but still, it worked out. Well, red team is definitely winning. Like, that's a thing. They are on the winning side. We'll probably win at this point. We have 2 towers down, core already at 82. Looking like that's a strong possibility. They got this guy trying to creep up on us over here. Motherfucker just teleported. Oh, it's a red mage. No, he didn't. He just did his jump thing. Link the Discord? Yeah, give me just a minute though. Let me at least lose this game. We're about to lose. I'm pretty confident in that. I hate that I am, but I'm pretty confident that we're about to lose. Let me lose this really quick. Then I'll have a small delay in time due to trying to queue up for another match. And at that point, I can actually link it over to you really quick. Fuck you up, mage. Damn, we're at 19. Yeah, it's over. It'll be over really quick. We're at 7. Hop for the blue side was just off. I need to edit that part out. Oh man, still at 7. Oh, they took me down. You don't like being on the red sod? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like I said, I even like that color. It's weird. But I prefer to be on the blue team. I feel like we're the good side. That's the good. We're blue. It's like we're doing stuff because, you know what? We're supposed to do it. And the red side, they're just like, we're doing stuff because we're gonna do it. And you know what? You can't stop us. And we're just like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. And they're just like, okay. And we're just like, no, not okay. That's the point. And they're just like, yeah, exactly. And we're just like, what are you even talking about? And they're just like, you got me. And I'm just like, I don't got you. That's the problem. And they're like, wait, why do you got a problem? And then you just, you know, you got to stop for a second. And you're just like, that's the issue. I know it was a bunch of nonsense, but that's the point. These guys are invincible. And there's the loss. Alright. I got you, Chaz. Give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna try to get myself actually into another queue really quick. I'm gonna work on getting this link over to Chaz real quick. But give me just a quick moment. I'll be right back. I just gotta do something in the background and work on all this. You have to run out and grab something you really don't want to. Totally understand, zombie. I'll be right back. I'll make this super quick. Alright. Hey, got a player accommodation out of that. Sweet. Alright. Back in action. Yeah, Choco, she's extremely affectionate, Azunami. She loves attention, definitely. Choco loves it. I got you, Chess. I got you. If it doesn't work after the stream, I'll get you going. But it should. It should, but if it doesn't, yeah, I'll get it going. But you're definitely all good. No need to thank me. I really hope this next game doesn't take a really long time to get into. You might, but we'll see. Is there a difference? I see. Never mind. How's a Watt Mage? It's not bad. I mean, I actually like being Watt Mage. It's my favorite thing to actually go into PvP. Like, Watt Mage is just... I don't know, like... It looks the most appealing. To me, like, I've not tried Scholar, and everybody has recommended it to me so far. Which, it is the next thing. Well, I don't know, unless Shadowbringers comes out before I've got a few things tied up. I might end up even, like, scheduling it back a little bit further. But Scholar was going to be one I wanted to do. A lot of people said I would like it. But Watt Mage reminds me, if you ever played, well, if you played Priest on World of Warcraft, and, you know, you ever went healer, like, well, just... It's just like your all-around basic healer. It has some really heavy damage it can deal. It has some really awesome healing abilities. It used to be a little bit better in PvP, but it's still pretty decent, you know? And, you know, I've not tried Astrologian or Scholar, so I really can't see anything about the other two. But Watt Mage is very easy to grasp, I can say that. I mean, I'm not calling it an easy class, because it does have its flaws, but it's not very, it's not too intricate, you know? It's pretty decent when it comes to, like, picking up all the traits, you know? You can definitely stay alive. That's why I wanted to do it, mainly. It was just the urge to just, like... At the time, I kind of got tired of healers for a little bit, and just kind of wanted to be one, see what, like, the trouble really was. And, I don't know, was just going through a weird, like, DPS time, you know, the fills. And, I don't know, I had fun with it. I like the healer, though. Definitely recommend the Watt Mage if you ever want to try a healer. For about 6 months. That's insane. Well, maybe I can help out really quick. Let's go ahead and do this then. I'm just waiting on a queue anyway, and it looks like time's going up. So, let's do this. Let's get you in there, Chaz. So it's a straightforward class. Needless to say, yeah, kinda. You know, like, you've got a few options, no doubt, but, like, it's pretty straightforward. There you go, Chaz. I just sent that friend request. Riz, how are you tonight? How was the weekend? Hopefully it was a good weekend, and hopefully you're doing very well, Rez. Definitely glad that you could pop in. You need something new to the game, might as well learn how to heal. I mean, healing overall, I would say, isn't too overwhelming as long as you're with a good party. But again, you know, I've not tried Scholar, and I've not tried Australogian. But if you want a good nudge in the door, Watt Mage is the approach I took, and honestly, it was a pretty good nudge, you know? It gives you the fundamentals, pretty much tells you what you're gonna expect. I've not tried Australogian, but it honestly looks like the most intricate one out of all of them. Oh, went all the way to the bottom. Had a good weekend. That's awesome. But, anyway, Chaz, yeah, I sent you a friend request on Discord, and if, I was gonna actually try to invite you to the group right off, but it's just not working out that way. So, yeah, just accept that, and then I'll get you into the group. It'll be easier that way, anyway. But yeah, that's awesome. Glad to hear you had a good weekend. You know, mod wasn't bad, but not a lot actually happened. How much to get me to do Eureka? Huh. If you really wanted me to get into Eureka, somebody would have to, like, literally go ahead and pre-order Shadowbringers for me right now. That would be my pros. A pre-order for Shadowbringers. You really want to know? That's it. I will set it. I will set the bar. I really don't want to go in there. I'm not a fan of the content. There's like a wall behind everything. It's like they gave you fundamentals of the game and then they just like took away certain things you were able to do. And then gave you other things you had to do certain things you already could do. Here's a place where you get limitations, regulations, and stipulations to everything you want to do in the game. Enjoy. Grind it out will give you cool shit, like a T-Rex. Oh, man. Nice! I get to pilot. Hope the relic for Shadowbringers go back to the old formula. What was the old formula? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard anything good about it either, but if it beats the whatever we got now, then I agree with you. Oh, ho ho ho, Lee Machinist. Get the hell out of here. There's fucking 3 of them. Nope, 2. 2 Machinist, Red Mage, and a Bard. Nope, it was 3 Machinists. 3 Machinists, Red Mage, Bard, and a Ninja. Nope, nope, take that back. Was only 2 Machinists. That was Slaughter. Oh, I gotta be careful. Accidentally clicked something I shouldn't have clicked, and luckily there was no repercussion. Okay, where's our push? Everybody's oddly enough on. I don't know what they're doing. Everybody's fighting for the mid right now. There's not much of a push going this way. Not much. The fight for the mid is real right now, though. Oh, Fenrir. If only I could heal the robot. If only. Don't have the Discord app, just Discord through your internet browser, but that's how you get your first Discord buddy. You don't know why it doesn't accept your, yeah, I don't know. Time to run back. Mech. Somebody's out there getting some CE. Let's hope for the best here. So if you could have any superpower ability at all, like let's all use our imagination, go back to being like 7 years old right now and tell me, like, if you could have any super ability right now, what would it be? Like, you wanted to just have a superpower, you're a superhero now, like tomorrow, you're clocking in, boom, slot it across. Maybe you do have the whole timestamp thing where you poke it into the thing and they do the whole like, thing and, you know, you're into work now or something. But like, what is it? What's your superpower? It's like you're clocking in. Old Tumbles here would literally want just to like teleport and have super strength. That's it, you know? Everything else could just fall into place. But like teleport, super strength, that's my thing. What would you want? Any of you, all of you, everybody get in on it. What do you want? What's your thing? A headache inducing? Headache inducing? That's the worst superhero ability ever. It's like, what are you gonna do? You don't want to make me angry. What happens? You won't like me when I'm angry. What happens when you're angry? You'll get a severe migraine and slight nausea. It's so random. That's the point! Any superpower, you'd choose the ability from the movie Jumper? That's the superpower you want? You want to go Jumper? Or inducing headaches? Inducing headaches is pretty, you know... I'm not gonna lie, that's a little, like, demonic. You know, it's like, that's not even, like, actually causing any major problems in the world. It's just like a very moderate inconvenience. It's just like... Fuck you, you're my boss and I don't like you, here's a headache. And he's just like, you guys need to do a better job out there, you've been slaving away, and let me tell you, it ain't enough. What you need to be doing is hyper slaving away, and you don't know what that is, let me explain. It ain't nothing you've ever heard of. Start freaking making it up as you go. And you're just like, who is this guy, and why is he here? And all of a sudden you're just like, you know what? This guy's making me grit my teeth. Here's a headache, motherfucker. And he's up there like, now you guys need to focus. There is no I in team, but there is no E in win. And let me tell you, we're going to do this if we can do it together. And let me else tell you, oh, you probably got aspirin out there, a little Motrin. I got a little bit of a minor inconvenience going on here. Might even require a little Dayquil out there. Maybe somebody's got a little Dayquil. Just a little something out there. If not, well, let me tell you. We're going to have a little bit more changes around here because something's going on. And it is just killing my head right now. Let me tell you. That ain't positivity. And that's what we thrive for around here in this workplace. Positivity. I'm about to die. I died. You want weather control. Storm always been your favorite superhero. She's pretty cool, actually. Even her backstory. I love that, like, the movie, like, as far as, like, X-Men now, are kind of, like, turning toward, like, her actual backstory. Wait, did we win? We did win! Nice! Cool. It was fun. The power from Jumper's your jam. But yeah, you know, Storm actually has an awesome backstory. She really does. She's a cool superhero. Jumper power. Headache inducing was you trying to figure out on Discord. Feel like you had to choose, you'd pick Imagine Breaker from Magical Index. Rot Hand would nullify all of their powers if touched. Well, that's no fun. I mean, it's fun for you. You're just like, oh, you got magic abilities? No, you don't. But, anybody else is like, hey, watch this. It's like, you know, you got that friend. There's even memes about it. It's like you're going about, you're hitting the roundabout. And your friend's like, hey, watch this. And you instantly see the oh shit bar, and you're just like, ugh. Well, I feel like that's that power right there. It's like, instantly, you're just like telling your friend, just like, hey, watch this. And you're the oh shit bar, and you're like, ugh. Once Marvel starts to get to making the movie, honestly, the last ones, the last X-Men movie, which one was it? I've got it like right over there. I could go look, but I'm not going to. Well, even like, you know, they're actually doing her like Africa like descent like thing. Even putting a little accent on there. They've been giving her the mohawk in the last couple movies. They're really giving Storm a lot of justice these days. I wish they would go a little bit further. If you ever watch Legion, they really pour into that lore loads more. Especially if you got into like a lot of the 90s Marvel X-Men series. Really pour into a lot of that. Backstory-wise, not like just, you know, full on. They don't even say it aloud. It's just like backstory Easter egg shit. But it's very cool. Very cool. You know, I'm gonna come out and say it. Like, I kind of wish that they would just add more to like a few of these Beast Tribe quests. I have no objection to that whatsoever. Just add a little bit more. You know, what's the problem in it? A little bit of story to each and every one, even the Almajah. Oh, which I forget that the Drake can even fly. I don't even think I have him on here anymore. I do not. I forgot that this guy could fly. I've only done it like twice, I think, maybe. It kind of looks weird, to be honest with you, just because it was like non-flyable before, and now it's just like a thing, and it's normal. It's weird. Where is that? Gotta be page 1. Behemoth. Huh. There he is, the Drake. Little hidden guy over here. Blowing fireballs and shit. Just kind of looks like a little lizard. Remember that feature's coming soon? You can visit your free company when they implement the world. Yeah, definitely. Wolverines! Love Legion. Need to watch the second season. It's actually pretty good. If you like the first season of Legion, you would definitely like the second season better. The first season was pretty good. That whole like are they crazy? Are they mutants kind of thing. Second season, way better. Really good. Definitely recommend it. Soldier could heal and live for a long time, but in actuality, he wouldn't really be having any metal skeletal. Wait, what? Oh, Wolverines! Okay, yeah. I got you. The healing ability. The animadium skeleton. Still live for a while. The only difference is that, like, the poison that they actually got, like, see, like, the older, like, that, like, whole, like, little Wolverine session got, the ones that had the animanium skeletal system, was literally poisoned in their longevity of life because eventually their healing factor actually dwindles down over time. Spoiler effect if you're like behind on comics, and I'm so sorry. But like that's actually the thing. Like if you've watched Old Man Logan, if you want or read The Death of Wolverine in the Marvel comic series, or like, you know, so many things, it's like that's the thing. That's how he dies. Like eventually his healing factor and his longevity of life just dwindles down so harshly. Plus he's an alcoholic. He has been since he was having the healing factor, when his liver could just heal itself and he couldn't even be drunk except for like a couple seconds. So he'd endlessly drink to stay drunk. And at that point, you know, obviously being broke, like in several movies, you know, they depicted him living in like a Winnebago or like a camper, and like, you know, he was camping in the middle of the woods in loads of his comics. You know, like a lot of things like that. You know, Wolverine's life is actually pretty fucking hardcore, especially when the longevity and healing factor start to do like down in his life of, I mean, the dude lives for fucking ever, like literally presses on the, like, depending on which comic series you're really reading, like 350 to 400 years old, you know? Like, he's out there. And like, you know, the animadium skeleton is eventually, you know, his downfall of it all, you know, being his best weapon, literally also being his biggest downfall. Sabretooth deserves a movie? Sabretooth kinda deserves a movie, but most of the time when they break him down, he's always just like Wolverine's rival, you know? Like, and they've never really been able to, like, pinpoint him right, just because depending on which story you're really looking at. Like, there's a lot of Sabretooth fans out there. A lot of Sabretooth fans. And the thing is, I feel like a reason they've never actually stopped to make a movie about him like they did for Venom. And I don't think we'll ever get a Sabretooth movie like we did Venom. And this is the biggest reason why. Sabretooth is literally depicted in so many different ways. Like, Sabretooth now is a businessman. He is not a savage creature. He's business. Straight up suit, tie, the works. Kind of like you saw in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, where a lot of people bash harshly that version of not Wolverine, but Sabretooth. They bash him so hardcore, but that's basically Sabretooth now. He's a businessman. You know, back in the 90s, we had Sabretooth Savage Creature, had the thing, you know, in the earlier 2000s, you know, X-Men movies, they had him almost perfect, and as far as features went, but like his character, he was an idiot, which kind of really wasn't his thing, only on the cartoon, not really in the comics. And like, oh man, and I feel like that creature and person, mutant, character, however you want to go about it all, is just like a very hard one to actually implement into a movie itself, just because of how delicate fans would be on his actions. Phoenix and Apocalypto. Oh yeah, there's a few more. Yeah, definitely. Almost X-Men. There's an individual movie, your favorite character was always Gambit? Yeah, I was hoping we'd get that Gambit standalone, but, you know, still yet. You never know. Steven, what's up? Sorry. Missed you there. Professor X, I feel like Professor X could do one. I feel like Magneto would be a great standalone film. We've already seen his origin. I wouldn't want to see that. We've all seen it like 3 times now in 3 different films. Magneto Origins. I don't want to see Magneto Origins. I don't want to see Old Mad Magneto. I want to see Magneto when he's doing his like back shit. When he's only working with the Brotherhood, not even associated with like the X-Men, doing the bad stuff, you know? Like we had Suicide Squad, you know, release. I want to see literally X-Men Brotherhood side story, you know? That would be great. Where you see the bad team doing what they think is justified to help humanity out in their own way. Maybe they do something that does help out humanity in doing so, which makes you question how justified is it really or something. Okay, I'm about to move around like a motherfucker, and I'm about to take a super quick restroom break. Moving around is done. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make this super quick because I don't want to get kicked out of here. And I really want to keep playing this, but I really gotta take a super quick restroom break. I'm gonna make it super quick. I'll be right back. Super quick. Okay. Choco's streaming now. This is her stream. I feel like I'm special guest. It's like, I should really change the name to, Choco Smith. Or, Choco Tumbleberry. But like, you know, she keeps me lingering around, and you know, I'm side content. Omega Red and Rogue. Omega Red was written to be Wolverine's kryptonite? You want to see a good Brotherhood too? Yeah, I agree. I mean, it would be such an amazing film. Goodbye, Paladin. The comics for the characters we've been talking about are still beyond cinema, by the way the CG rating. Yeah, definitely, definitely. The comics outweigh the films so hardcore. It's just because, like, the films, they have to keep, like, the comics keep the fans and the reader involved so intricately. You know, they give you loads of material to build upon for almost, sometimes it's like 2.5 years as far as a story arc will go. You know, sometimes longer, depending on how well written it is. Like, so they can really keep you up to par. Let's use Hollywood, for example, or LA, and just the movie industry in general. You know, if you're looking at it from their standpoint, they've got to tell a story that's happened within, like, years. Maybe months. Maybe it was a 7-month thing. Maybe it was a 5.5-year thing. And they got to tell this story in literally 2.5 hours, if not less, and it has to make sense. So I get it, but at the same time I feel you though. Having a bad feeling for the new Joker movie? I'm having weird feelings about the new Joker like, I don't feel bad about it, but I'm just wondering because it's so, like, low-key. That it's just weird. Like, very low-key. Hollywood probably change whatever they want anyway. True, true. Captain Marvel. I really don't have much of an opinion. I've never been a big Captain Marvel fan, so I can't really reference anything that they'd mess up on my end of things. But, like, I feel you, though. You know, if you actually are an actual Captain Marvel fan and you see potential things to be messed up, there's probably a lot of stand ground. I mean, it is Hollywood that's gonna, just like I said, you know, they're gonna take a, you know, something that's been built upon for years or months, you know, never know which story arc they're really gonna mess around with, and they're gonna try to tell the story in a short amount of time and hope that they just have the full acceptance of all the audience that they tried to prepare for, which doesn't always play up to par. It's like, the best example for something like that, it's the last Batman series that we had. Well, not the newest one, you know, obviously, with the whole Justice League arc going on, but, like, the Dark Knight series with Christian Bale. Like, it was a very good series, and if you grew up in the 90s and followed that version of Batman, or even in the late 90s, where they really depicted a lot of that version of, like, the Dark Knight and everything like that, you knew exactly where they were coming from. But a lot of people were still expecting the old Tim Burton style films, and it was definitely not played up to that par with the old classic comedy, comic style that everybody had already been used to over the years and everything. So there's that, but, you know, I feel you though. Like, definitely when it comes to stuff like that, it's like a good example with the stuff like that. If there was any like Dick Tracy fans back in the day, like of the old video game Dick Tracy, when you saw the movie when you were a child, you thought it was cool, but then you grew up and you realized it was just, like, terrible and it was trash. And if you were a fan of the game when you were an adult, and you watched the movie when you were an adult back then, you instantly thought it was trash. And it plays into the old movie game experience, where it's like the myth where there's no video game out there that could create a good movie. Which there is a few that's, you know, stood the tell of time and really came across that whole speed bump, but not many. Alita Battle Angel. I have not. I've seen ads for it, I think, but I don't think I've ever actually seen it. It doesn't always work. It confuses you? They had like 4 or 5 Jokers so far. I'm actually pretty excited for the new Shazam movie. Anybody excited for that out there? Speaking of, you know, upcoming things. All you've seen about Captain Marvel so far has been bad. That's not good. I feel like Shazam's gonna be the shit. No clue about Captain Marvel. That's me. Like, I don't really have much knowledge on it. It's like, it wasn't really one of the superheroes. I mean, you gotta give me credit, you know. I was your classic guy growing up in the 90s. My favorite superheroes were not female superheroes. Nothing against females at all. It's just, you know, like I said, classic guy. You know, what's a classic guy gotta like as far as superheroes? The male role model. I mean, there was a few that I thought were pretty cool though out there. You know, like Raven, Teen Titans, badass. Rogue, somebody said Rogue earlier. She's really fucking cool. Storm, also really awesome. It's Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers Studios actually owns everything pretty much DC does is Warner Brothers. They need to get the Marvel rights they own and give it to Disney. I don't know. Disney's pretty hit and miss on a lot of stuff too these days. Because Disney is very modern day neutral. And they actually love to bend a lot of things as far as like storylines go as well. So I'm hit and miss with like Disney stuff, to be honest with you. Like I do like a lot of Disney. I mean, look at me. I'm a Kingdom Hearts guy. Love me some good old Disney stuff here and there. Plus, you know, they literally own the MCU now. But like, I don't know. Sometimes they bend a little bit too much, if you know what I mean. Warner Brothers? Yeah, DC's definitely Warner Brothers. Not a Sharma fan, but that's just your own opinion. What is Sharma? Oh, you're talking about Shazam. As Shazam as a full-on character, I'm hit and miss. You know, not a diehard Shazam fan. But they already look like they're nailing the film as far as like a lot of like basically like current lore. He's not like 5 children or anything, but he's, you know. Yeah, I'm hit and miss. Like, I actually like the new Star Wars. I do think a few things could be different. I'm not gonna say I dislike the new Star Wars, though, but I feel ya. You know, I know a lot of people who say the exact same thing. They're not a huge fan of the direction Disney's taken Star Wars in. We're about to come to a conclusion to this little part of the trilogy anyway, though. So, I would say, like, not too many hard feelings is the best way to really look at it. The extended universe, non-canon. I feel ya. A lot of people hate that as well, especially a lot of the stuff that George Lucas like wrote upon. And they just are like, you know what, George isn't in here anymore. Fuck George. And everybody's like, you know, but that's shit we've known for like, you know, 35 years. And he's just like, you know, yeah, fuck George. You know, they did do that. That is a thing. So I understand that completely as well. I still like it myself, though. I'm not gonna lie. It would really be just, if I were to just like try to appeal to anybody by saying I didn't like it, I would be a total fucking liar. I do like it still. I'm still wishing, though, the biggest problem with Star Wars that I've had with it my whole life, and I love the series. I love it all. I really do. I've got my discrepancies. I'm not really gonna say them all, because the things I got problems with, it's not the same. It really isn't. So I'm not even gonna say it right now. Just using upon what we've already just, you know, kind of like bluntly got across, talked about, and got out of the way. Like, I wish there was more fucking lightsaber battles. Damn it! Like, this is the only series we've got lightsabers on hand to you. And they're going very, very, very slow with it. You know, like, the Clone Wars, we had the most, like, fucking lightsaber battles of all time, and let me tell you, it was the most disappointing one of all of them to me. I hated the Clone Wars. That's my least favorite one. I like the Phantom Menace more than I like the Clone Wars. I'm that guy. I will say it. Still, though. Deadpool? Oh, that's Sony, though. Same with, like, all Wolverine and, like, Deadpool. That's all Sony. That's not, like, MCU. Not Disney, either. Nah, not Disney at all. Really, basically, if you want canon Star Wars, the movie series is what's canon now, and everything outside of that is just not. That's the best way to really look at it. I mean, it's a terrible way to look at it, but I mean, that is the way it is. It's the only way to really look at it. But yeah, like, everything that's been in the movies is now canon, and everything outside of that just isn't. Where the fuck are the lightsabers? Yeah, I've been saying that for years. Like, I fucking love Star Wars, but, like, this is the only film series I get where these guys just are like, fuck gravity, and I got a lightsaber. And they give it to, like, 4 people. And it's just like, what the fuck? Even when they do, like, prequel story shit, which I'm the guy that's out here rooting. Everybody's like, tell me more. What's Luke's great-great-grandfather gonna do now? The other one was a piece of shit. What's the next one gonna do? It's just like, you know, or something like that. It's just like, or what's his grandson's, nephew's, cousin's, brother's, sister's friend gonna do when he's on the board of the Millennium Falcon, because after 3,000 millennium, it's still fucking running somehow. Like, bear with me here. Like, at one point, they could have just been like, you know what? let's prequel the fuck out of all this bitch and do the, you know, the Old Testament out here. Let's go like, before everybody settled down. Not till the Old Republic out here. It's all good, Steven. I understand. Last great lightsaber battle was Yoda versus Dooku or Palpatine. I agree. There was some good shit going on there. You hate prequels. Honestly, I'm hit and miss with prequels. Literally, if we actually had an Old Republic prequel series, I literally don't see any objections with that. Like, if they did that for the fans right now, and I say that very bluntly, but very reassuring in saying it as well, like, it's a big thing. Like, you're hit and miss. Like, if you're a Star Trek fan and a Star Wars fan, the lightsaber thing, like I said, it's never gonna faze you. Me, I'm not a Star Trek fan whatsoever. I'm not a Trekkie. I'm sorry. Not offending anybody out there, especially by using the Trekkie term, but, like, I'm not. You know, I do not like Star Trek. It's just not my cup of tea. I feel like it's Star Wars with loads more politics, which the politics is one of my least favorite parts of Star Wars. Which I feel like is, you know, obviously ample to the plenty, you know, everybody's least favorite part of it all. Which is, you know, a big part of it, you know, I definitely understand, but it's not our favorite part, you know, it really isn't. Politics just really aren't fun. I don't care what you put it in, or, you know, put the face on. It's really not that fun. But bluntly put again, you know, moving on with all that, like, there's so much to Star Wars that kind of builds upon that. With Star Trek, it does. There's no argument there. You know, I can't say it doesn't. I watched a lot of older Star Trek, especially like Enterprise when I was a kid, so I know like a little bit about that. But overall, in general, I don't know a whole lot about Star Trek. That's probably far enough. Come on, come on, go, 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 go. Yes. Did it get it? It got it. Oh, yeah, yeah. 11-7. Fuck. It only brought it down 4, but it did a little bit. You like Star Wars more, though? I feel you. You're a Trekkie. Like I said, I can't say anything bad about it. I liked Star Trek when I was a child. I watched it when I was a child. Like I said, Enterprise was the generation that I grew up on. But infinitely, there was just so many more politics. And I'm not really a political guy in real life, so I'm really not on my shows either. But that's how I've always felt about it. Never got into Trek. Yeah, that was me. Like, there was just like a lot of politics with it. A proper Battlefield game? Man, it would rock. Yoda's the only good lightsaber battles. Obi-Wan and General Grievous. There's a lot of good lightsaber battles out there. One good, I hate to say that it's underrated, but it really is. One really good underrated battle with lightsabers was the Obi-Wan Anakin, which we have a billion memes out there. Anakin, I have the high ground, and you know, they have a lot of them. Like even 14 here, there's one where like Anakin's the DPS, Obi-Wan's the healer. Anakin's like, I can do this, and he's like, incoming damage, and he's like, I can take it, and then he does, and he's sitting there laying on the ground with no arms and no legs, and he's like, I hate you! And he's like, I told you! You know, there's very, very, very many different variations of that same meme out there. But, like, it's just, so many things. Dude, First Contact was your favorite Star Trek movie? I don't know if I've seen First Contact. Like, I grew up with the Patrick Stewart era, but that was only on TV, not any films. No films, actually. I've not seen a single Star Trek film ever. Only the TV show back in the day. Like I said, with like Enterprise, and like, I actually got to look this up and make sure Patrick Stewart was Enterprise before I continue here. Because if it wasn't, that's not even what I grew up on. Just Enterprise just like runs off the tip of the tongue. Maybe it wasn't, because this looks like it's newer. Nah, I was right. Yeah, it's Enterprise. Officer of the USS Enterprise D, and later the USS Enterprise E. Yeah, that was definitely it. Anakin deserved it. Anakin was a little shit, wasn't he? Battlefield 2 for PS2 is definitely the best by far. Like, by far! No kidding, you're right. It really is. That's like saying, like, I'm still in, like, the argument of people. Like, not a lot of people like racing games out there. But there's two racing games out there that I'm gonna say are very underrated. One is Need for Speed Underground 2. Where the fuck are ya, EA? Like, you've made a billion games out there that we don't like. Remake one that we do like. Where the fuck is Need for Speed Underground 2 Remake? Where is it? 2? I don't know who the hell made it. It might have been EA, but back at, you know, when it was still Lucas shit, it was still Lucas shit. And when the Lucas shit made good shit, they had pod racing. Where the hell is the sequel to that? Where's 2019 Star Wars pod racing? I want that shit. I want a remake of that. General Grievous and Obi-Wan. I mean, that's a good thought. I mean, there's a lot of others out there. You've been saying Battlefield, you meant Battlefront? I knew exactly what you meant. Don't worry, Chaz. I definitely understand. Like, definitely understand. Like, you know, you have Battlefield, the actual, like, very long first-person shooter series. Very popular. Battlefront, similar name, very close. Not quite as popular. Literally, I get it. That's being human. I'm gonna grab a drink, taking advantage of a quick restroom break. Looks like I got a couple minutes here. I'll grab back. You know, you ever just like stop for a second and you do something? just anything in life. Like, you pet your dog, you look down, your dog's looking up at you, just like, you're the only person I really know in life. Like, I'm gonna give you the dog view. This is the dog view. The dog view's, you're the only actual person I know in life. And, like, you're looking at me right now and you're happy. You know, I'm happy. And the world doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't matter. We're just here. We're doing stuff. And the stuff's happening. And you know what? It's happening perfectly fine. No objections to the stuff. And, like, you know what? That's okay. It's all okay. We're okay. Everything's okay. Life's okay. You're happy. I'm happy. We're happy. And we're just gonna continue to be happy because, you know what? Hell yeah, living life is a beautiful thing. It has its downs. Downs are shitty. Shitty downs in life are shitty. There's no other way to put it. We hate the shitty downs in life. We hate every shitty down. We hate the depressing moments. We can't avoid them. They happen. We hate them. But you know what? There are beautiful fucking moments. I'm not even gonna filter that. I'm gonna say it bluntly. There is very motherfucking beautiful fucking moments in life. Let's get me back at some good quality back here. There's some beautiful fucking moments in life. And I feel like a lot of them are very underappreciated, but I gotta say, a lot of the people here on the stream that come in here every time I get on, I feel like we are the type of people that take the smallest, just the best little things out of life, and we stop, and we sit back, and we really, really appreciate them. Which is a thing you can't really look back and say about a lot of people, but I really mean that. And it's kind of random, out of nowhere, but I definitely hope everybody takes a little something from that. And I definitely appreciate every one of you that make it to the stream all the time, every time. Especially the usuals. You're the greatest. You're the real that, you know, like everything. Diddy Kong Racing stream. Holy hell. Probably not gonna happen. If we had a way to play Diddy Kong streaming online, hell yeah. I wish we all had a Nintendo, like, whatever the fuck, where we got some Mario Kart. I don't know if it's on the Switch yet or not. If it is, I wish we all had a Switch. If it isn't, I wish the Switch would get it. Then I wish we all had a Switch and we could play some Mario Kart online on sometime. That'd be fun. No! We all need to get on here and start Chocobo racing. Why don't we do group Chocobo racing? Ever. I like Chocobo racing. I feel like I don't do it enough. I might do it tonight at the end. What the hell is the close-up? The close-up's reality. Not really, because my camera just wants to green screen the fuck out of my face, and the reflection off the light and the green screen when I'm that close is terrible, and it just wants to make me camo ton. But still. Still have the game sometimes. Diddy Kong Racing? Oh, or maybe Conquer. Diddy Kong talk? I scrolled back through really quick. To be honest with you, I only played a handful of Diddy Kong games. Diddy Kong Racing was one I did play. I feel like it was like a Donkey Kong Country game, but it was Diddy Kong instead that I played as well back in the day. But like, honestly, like, I liked a lot of Nintendo games. I liked a lot of them, don't get me wrong. But I hate to even lie, so bluntly even said once again, old Ton getting the blunt side out, I really didn't play a lot of Nintendo games growing up. I played a lot of Mario, like Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3 on the original Nintendo. Played Yoshi's Island, Mario Brothers, on Super Nintendo. Played Super Mario 64. Played Mario Kart on Super Nintendo and 64. Played Donkey Kong, the original, where he's throwing barrels down the fucking shit. You know, played a lot of Nintendo games, I did. Didn't play them all, though. And Diddy Kong was one of the few that I actually only played a handful out of his series. Imagine. You gotta do the exclamation point. Mario Party was good, yeah. Mario Party was awesome. Paper Mario, but you lost your cartridge? Mario Party was the game where you found out who your real friends were. Like, if you played Mario Party with a group of, like, real friends, and they just start doing some fuck shit with you, you're just like, oh, hey, you remember this Tuesday? We had that math test and I know you didn't study, but I did, asshole. I did. I was the asshole that didn't study, to be honest with you. That was me. I never studied. Ever. Not bragging. It's not a thing to brag about. Study. It pays off. I did not. It didn't pay off. Go swim with a hippo? Blue Dragon is the game amongst games. I've not played it. Man, fuck that SWAT mage. Get out of here. Where the fuck did that red mage come from? Fuck. Oh well. What you doing, Choco? So, for all of you that do follow the Instagram, right after the stream, should I just bombard it with some, like, Choco pics? I've got a few. I've got a few that you're just gonna be like, ugh. Some of you might even just like get the little tear in your eye because it's just so goddamn cute. Choco even came over here after I said that. Should she be Instagram famous? Should she make an appearance right after the stream? Like I said, I got a fuck ton of pics. Me and this dog, I got her in her grade A's. And if you don't follow the Instagram, I definitely recommend. Like, I don't often say it, but I really do recommend it. Mainly because if you love some Yoshi art, and I'm talking some Amano shit, like, I definitely got you. Not only that, I randomly do some announcements on there sometime. Something else I really like to do on there is just really, just post some in-game stuff. I've only done it a few times from 14. But, it's definitely a good spot to really find out what's going on with a few other things, you know? Definitely sharing a lot of media these days. I know about Blue Dragon. I don't know a lot about it, but I do know of it, and I do know a little bit about it. Mainly the show, not the game, but I know quite a bit about the show, though. I used to watch it back in the Toonami days, but like, as far as the game goes, yeah, I don't really know a whole lot, but I do know of the show. What's the Instagram? It's actually, I believe, on the actual about section, on the page and everything. But it's just like, random things from, you know, post random things from 14 here, upcoming Final Fantasy or Square Enix events, and here lately I've been trying to get a little bit more personal with stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's on the about section on the YouTube here, if you're curious about it and want to know more. Also, like, if you get on Instagram right now and you put on Tonberry Disciple, I'm literally the only Tonberry Disciple there is ever. So, luckily I can say that, you know, that's not often you have, like, a handle on any, like, type of social media, internet, or anything ever. But I'm literally the only Tonberry Disciple. You get that shit out there on a little bit of Google, and I'm everywhere. So, you ever really want to get on a good old, what's Ton doing social media search? Tonberry Disciple me on GooTube, on Google? Damn. I'm getting tired. Yeah, you get me on Google, I'm everywhere. Literally everywhere. Tonberry Disciple, only one out there. Except for in this game, actually. There was actually another one out there that isn't me in the game, but he's on a different server, needless to say. But that he does exist, whoever that person randomly is out there. 13 or 14. 13 or 14 can mean a lot of things. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years. Don't think it's been around for that many decades, though, but I feel ya. We all take a break sometime from social media. It's healthy. It's actually very healthy. Holy hell, this is a reality happening right now. Holy shit. They have an army coming at us right now. Literally. We're at, we've got some towers left, luckily. They're at their core. So, that is a different reality that they are facing that we aren't facing. But we are definitely facing a reality at which point they are definitely charging dead ahead, trying to kill us and our shit right now. So, I really hope we can win this still. We're at 61 with our core. Still 10 minutes left. A lot can happen. That's like the best way to look at scenarios like this, I feel. Let's look at this dude. What's he got? I would really love to mech up. He just fucking died. Sweet. Not really sweet. Guy, if you're watching, I hate that you died, but I do definitely want to mech up. And you were the only person standing in the way of that. As soon as we get one more CE. I love to be in a mech. It kills me when I can't. The dude well, it looks like we got there before it came down to that point. Would have loved to have got in there. Streaming tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. Definitely. Pinky promise. Post nature pics on your Instagram. Mine is always Final Fantasy art. Mostly a mono stuff. And then a lot of like just upcoming events that may be happening, something like that maybe. And then, you know, just like occasional stuff. I actually did my first IRL Instagram thing just like a couple days ago. First time ever. It was just like a real picture of myself. Usually it's just so many things about games in Final Fantasy or Square Enix. But yeah, took the time, did one of myself just the other day. It was a little different, kind of cool at the same time. Well, Chaz, I actually sent you that friend request. If you accept that, I'll send you the link to the channel chat and everything. I actually tried the channel chat. Something was kind of wonky with it, so I did just the friend request thing first. But like, yeah, we can try to get you in there as soon as possible, you know, if you wanted to. But I feel you. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. That's the plan. It kills me. Like, I love, you know, Toffin here. Toffin's nice. Cool mount. Fenrir here. Very nice. They're so expensive as far as MGP goes. Very grindy and hard to obtain. Very grindy. But knowing that Cactar is 2 million MGP just kills me so badly. Sadly, Rez, Chaz has had some technical difficulties as far as like joining the actual Discord family. Alright, it'll be about the same time that it started tonight. It'll be definitely sometime after 11:30 p.m. EST. So take that as you will. Roughly sometime after 11:30 EST. Yeah. I mean, it's my usual stream time now. It's just when I get off work and all that stuff. I'm glad these motherfuckers can fly now too, though. Like, it took them long enough. Definitely. They're 1.0 shit. I want the Yokai Watch to come like. Does anybody here like straight up like dubstep? And if so, have you ever like looked up Kaiwachi? If so, like, I'm not a Yokai Watch fan. Like, honestly, this event, I actually love the minions and the mount, and wish I would have got the Go-Go instead of just the Go. Like, this one's pretty badass, but wish I would have got the other one. I'll talk about it all the time. Hope the event comes back so I can get the other one. But what kills me the most is just the fact that, like, I didn't grind it out just that little bit. But in saying all that, there is an artist out there called Kaiwachi, who I definitely recommend you look up if you like electronic music or dubstep. Got some badass stuff out there. I've recently really been checking him out a lot lately, and it's been pretty badass. Definitely recommend. Oh man, I cannot wait till Shadowbringers. Gosh, I want to be able to do this in a new area so bad. Just explore. See monumental things. New architecture, agriculture, culture in general. So many things. Yeah, I don't get it really either, Chaz. Like, nobody else has ever had a problem with it, ever. It's literally only been you, unfortunately. Everybody else can hit up the Discord with ease, actually, which I've never got. But I did send you actually a personal friend request this time. It wasn't actually a Discord invite to the party there. Let's see if we can get this going. If you accepted the friend request, don't think you did. Giving you a migraine. It's got superpowers. It's probably gonna end up being my last game of Rival Wings, to be honest with you. Starting to feel that fatigue. So, probably gonna be a last game tonight. But I've had a lot of fun. Definitely. And I also wish that you didn't have a migraine, Minato. So, that's a bummer. But, to be honest with you, you're not really, you know, with words like that, not exactly talking me into, like, jumping in there anytime soon. Oh, I thought I would get lucky. Not caught. Maybe if I use a little Namazu magic. Namazu magic! Yeah, well, my aim is just shitty. Alright, this is it. Last restroom break of the night. Hopefully, when I come back, we got some Rival Wings going on. I'm gonna make it super quick, though. But yeah, last little break of the night. Also gonna, not gonna lie, gonna grab a super quick snack. But I'll make it super quick. I'll be right back. You ever eat something and you're just like, damn, that hit a spot. But just like literally had like a mouthful of beef jerky. Like I was just like, I was thinking, okay, I'm not streaming, but I'm streaming. I'm not at the camera, but I'm streaming. I'm not sitting in the chair, but I'm streaming. I need to eat something because, you know, my life energy is just like, eh. See beef jerky. Handful of beef jerky. Handful of beef jerky instantly enters mouth, and I'm just like, I feel awesome now. Glad you're back though, Steven. Blocked. That is monkey. That is definitely weird, Chaz. I don't know. Try going to the about section on YouTube again. Honestly, like, I mean, it works for like everybody but you. I really don't understand it, to be honest with you. Everybody else has access to the Discord like with ease. Num num. I feel like num num's like the best way to like talk about beef jerky. Like, it's one of those things like, is it really a snack or is it a meal? Because you could make it both. Like, if you ever just ate so much beef jerky, you're just like, ugh. But at the same time, you just like wanted to eat so much beef jerky, you wanted to be like, ugh, but only had like a piece, and you were just like, eh. Shit. Looks like I was on the wrong end. Hey, Chaz! Oh, you accepted it. I see you now. Okay, I gotcha. Chaz with that accepting. Okay. Now that you've accepted that, though. Yeah. I got this, though. Now that you've accepted that, I can do this. Boom! And there you go, Chaz. You get on that, and we got you in the actual Tom Berry to Supple thing now. And we're Discord friends as well, you know, so you hit me on those DMs if you wanna, all that shit. Now we got it. Underway, under wraps, a fix, condition, awesome. But yeah, now we got it, Chaz. Sounds good. So, everybody give me like, one thing, if you could choose it right now. Would you rather have a calzone from your favorite Italian wherever the fuck, or a Hot Pocket? I feel like that's a shitty question, because everybody's gonna say the favorite calzone. Let me rephrase that. Would you rather have a Subway sandwich or a calzone? Woo! No, let's have a food war. Let's have a real food war. Like, let's have a real food war. Exclude what I just said. Okay, let's do this. Let's go double bacon cheeseburger with a side of cheese sticks and curly fries versus fully loaded pizza of your choice with a side of what is a good side with that? Meatballs. I don't know. Pancakes from IHOP. Rando. Pancakes from IHOP are pretty decent. Especially, have you ever had the cheesecake pancakes from IHOP? Like, mother fuck. If you ever just, like, want to, like, have a midlife crisis midday and just wonder if you're having a dream or if life is real, go have some cheesecake pancakes from IHOP with your select choice of syrup, because they have quite a few. You hit that shit up, oh my god. Oh, your god. Oh, their god. Oh. Yeah. Pizza! I'm a pizza guy myself, to be honest with you, also. I'm a very big pizza guy, so, I can relate. Honestly, one of the best things about pizza that I can honestly say, there's very few routes in my book. Routes, we'll go that far. Where do you want to go? Yeah, there are very few directions you can go with pizza where I'm going to say that are wrong. I'm a guy that does like pineapple on pizza. Not all pizza, hell no. Is it good on a few? Yeah, you know, I'm not going to lie. My palate is very open. I like a lot of pizza. I like dessert pizza too. Like, there's a few places in my area that offer a few dessert pizzas where instead of having a marinara or some kind of robust tomato sauce of their own, like, instead of that, or even a cheese sauce, they have a, like, dessert style pizza where it'll be like a chocolate base with like peanut butter topping with like maybe like an icing, like a house topping icing for like a thing, which is actually pretty good. It's almost like having like a Reese cup pizza where it's like it doesn't taste anything like pizza. It's like a pure dessert, you know. Like I said, no tomato, no vegetable, you know, only sweet stuff, but still very good. The gluttony and eat everything. Honestly, there are a few foods I do not like in life. Like anything with mustard on it, to be honest with you. I'm that guy. Like, I don't like honey mustard and I don't like regular mustard. There's only two things I can eat it on. A hamburger, and it's only if it has a tomato on it. And I don't even really like it then, but I can just like, I can do it. You know, it's okay-ish. I'm still not a fan, but it's okay-ish. You know, that's a thing, kinda. But, mustard's just the biggest one for me. I'm just not a fan. Ice cream pizzas. I've never had an ice cream pizza. That sounds amazing. That sounds really cool, actually. Okay, I'm gonna wait about like 3 more minutes, and if it doesn't hit, that literally means everybody quit Rival Wings for the night. Kind of looking like that's the thing. But yeah, that's me, Steven. I'm like, ice cream pizza. Okay. Calzone. Calzones are the shit. Let's get Choco in here for the last little bit. She's trying to, like, not be present, but let's make her present. Let's force somewhat her to be present until she just doesn't want to be. She enjoys it. just sounds evil. Ice cream pizza. What would you imagine ice cream pizza, Choco? Looking at her here, like on screen, it doesn't look the same as me looking at her now. Looking at her now, she's just like, she looks so down. She's just like, let me sleep. Why do you have me right now? I'll look over here on the stream and she's just like, I'm casting spells on you right now and none of them are good. You go pancakes? You also made s'mores pizza a few years ago. S'mores pizza, that sounds interesting. Like, what's a s'mores pizza? Did you use like what is it, what's that stuff called? The marshmallow fluff stuff, is that what it's called? Marshmallow fluff? The marshmallow in a jar? I can't remember, it's been so long. I've not had anything like that in so long. I don't really eat a whole lot of sweets. Literally, to be honest with you, Cole Tomble's fact here. My brother, grandfather, mother, and great-grandmother were all diabetic. So, I, myself, do not like sweets that much. You talk about candy, you talk about pie, you talk about a casserole or a good old cobbler. Actually, you might have me on a cobbler. I grew up in the South. I grew up in Georgia, Northwest Georgia. You talk about cobbler, you got me. Anything else, I'm like, well, dessert pizza and cobbler. Dessert pizza because, well, goddamn, dessert pizza's just good. And cobbler because the South, right, Choco? I don't get it either. We get it, you don't get it, I don't get it, but we get it, but we don't get it, but we get it. And, but no doubt, though. Oh, holy shit! I really didn't think this was about to pop. I was about to get on a big ramble, and I was just gonna, like, end it. But okay, yeah, we got it. One more game. Okay, but no doubt, like, growing up in the South, it's kind of weird when it comes to situations like that, though. Like, I don't know. They're just different. Epic Mealtime. Epic Mealtime. Holy shit. Those dudes got some recipes. Those are some badass Canadian bastards. I've already looked them up several times. Epic Mealtime's had a lot. They actually have a lasagna. It's a McDonald's lasagna, actually, where they made a lasagna out of McDonald's breakfast sandwiches, which is one of my favorite Epic Mealtimes ever. Also, like, their bacon burger, which was, everything was bacon. Even the burger itself was made out of bacon. They also had the McDouble that was, like, deep fried, like, 50 times or something like that. Yeah, I love Epic Mealtime. They got some good shit. 10 out of 10 recommend those dudes to anybody. They got some good shit. Let me grab a drink. I'll be right back. We'll see how this goes. So, one time Tumble's trick. Mid-rare, London broil cut with some ranch beans with jalapenos and some mashed potatoes is your peas and carrots. And this sounds actually pretty good. Actually, you want to know what my favorite meal of all time, like one time, stop and go, like, boom, pump the brakes. What is Tonberry Disciple eating? What's his favorite food of all time? Like, if I really had to break it down, it'd be pizza. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's so many variations of pizza. Like, if I had to die, like, one way right now, that's like, dude, you gotta kill yourself right now, and we will fund your death. You just decide how to do it. What's it gonna be? How are you doing it? Like, literally, let's go that dark. How blunt? I just got hit by a train. What's it gonna be? What's that death? It would literally be death by personal pizza buffet. Endless pizza choices where I would get to try any kind of pizza ever, because I feel like pizza is just like the ultimate food. It's just like food concoctions on bread and cheese with either cheese sauce, ranch sauce, garlic butter sauce, or some variation of tomato sauce, or nowadays hot sauce or barbecue sauce. But within saying that, just like that's within saying a lot, you know, it's like there's a lot of variations still out there that a lot of people are hesitant to try, or hasn't tried, or won't try. And I would like to be that guy that tried them all and maybe died that way, you know, just like, oh, death by pizza. I just had no breaks. I don't want that death per se. Don't want it. Not praying for it. Don't want it to happen anytime soon. But if that was the death I had, you know, if somebody was just like, choose your death, or you're just, you know, gonna experience the worst thing of all time, that's what I would think I would go for. Never go wrong with pizza. You know, that is the best way, I think, to look at it, you know? You really can't go wrong with pizza. Welcome back, Steven. Don't die. I don't want to die, Minato, but, you know, my health is only gonna last so long. Shit happens. Sometimes people are stronger than I am. No, but for real though, pizza's some good shit. You know, one food I feel like is like really underrated still? Like, you know, it started picking up in like the last few years, I guess, but it's still super underrated, and that's asparagus. A lot of people still don't like asparagus, and it's good for you. And honestly, it's really not expensive, and it's good. But you know what? I don't think asparagus would be good on pizza, to break it down. You know, to get back on that spiel. Shit's getting real. I'm not gonna live through this wave. Never mind. Oh, no. Second wave got me. I'm gonna reset this playlist kinda to a weird different spot. It's already played through a few times, but It just reset, but I want it at a certain spot. I'm going to be ending this kind of soon. Plus, not to mention, there's not too much of the night left for me here. I'm going to just start it back up from here and play it out at this point. Shit, they got us from both directions, not real, kinda. Ah, shit. Holy fuck! They have so many people over here. Their offense is off the fucking chain right now. Favorite food would be cheese. Ah, cheese dog! I love some good cheese as well. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. If you really want to get me on the real, like, food vibe and real food talk, cheese is the way to go. Like, no doubt. We all know that comes without a doubt. Especially everybody that follows me, my channel, and the shit I talk about on the real, for real. Yeah, I like me some cheese. Honestly, like, getting on an underrated cheese level. I say overrated because the restaurant itself is overrated, but underrated as far as the quality and goodness is what it really is. Literally, the spinach, like, cheesy bread, like, shit from, like, Domino's. The spinach, mozzarella shit from Domino's. Like, I'm telling you, isn't that expensive. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty fucking awesome. Like, get you some spinach cheesy bread from Domino's sometime. It's pretty fucking worth it. It's not bad at all. Definitely worth it. Not like this trip that I just had. This oppressor did not make this journey because of that goddamn brutal son of a bitch and that goddamn motherfucking persistent cruiser chaser son of a bitch as well. But no, I honestly, like, those are the people that kill me. There's just certain moments when I play PvP where people do start to kill me. Because, let me tell you, PvP, it's a group thing. It's not a personal thing. Especially with the mix. Especially with the mix. Normally don't do stuff like this, but dude literally stops and says, dude, stop rotting. Mix. Ah, man. The only reason it kills me is, like, there's no rotting mix. If you literally stop and say, hey, stop rotting mix, it's like saying, like, hey, I wanted to pilot, and you took it, and I chose not to protect you. There's literally nothing you can say to that other than, okay. Other than what I just said. Savage World and the PvP parts of FFX IV up here. You're all good, Chaz. And yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. I really will. I don't really have anything planned, but streaming tomorrow and work, of course. But yeah, hopefully you do see it tomorrow, Chaz. It'd be cool. But till then, have a great night, Chaz. And take it easy, no doubt. Oh no, this is what I was afraid of. Man, looks like we're gonna lose at this point. Oh my god. That's the one that's alive? Running emotes at you? Like what? The son of a bitch will eventually learn its lesson. Maybe. I'm getting there. Still is a little off. We're catching up. I'm over here pushing. We got some cavalry. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, this will definitely blow this motherfucker up. Dead. Let's get that core. Won't be able to take any damage for a little bit. Just about to pour in. Judo! What is up, Judo? How are you tonight? Glad to hear from you. How was your weekend? Minato's been out here trying to get me to play fucking Eureka. Let's see. We're at 72. There at 58. We got 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. There at 52 now. I think we can do it. Let's try. Neopets. What happened to Neopets? Like, I remember there was like, it was a few I hate to say it like that. I was going to say a few generations behind me. I can't say it like that. I'm not that old. But like it was one of those things. Just like it seemed like a lot of people got into like that little like generation of things that was going on at the time. But then just all of a sudden, it just like died out completely. Like I never got it anyway, but like still yet. Holy hell, I'm gonna die like almost instantly over here. Yeah, holy shit. So much damage. They're at 18, we're at 72. They're at 11. Victory! Damn, I died a lot. I took a shit ton of damage. I did a lot of HP restoration there. But that was my last game. I'm really tired, to be honest with you. Had a long day. It's my only day off today, really. And I gotta go right back to work tomorrow, unfortunately. But I had a lot of fun tonight. Got the stream quite a bit. Actually, I did a lot of hanging out with my brother today. Like right before streaming, got to hang out with my brother a lot. My nephew, me and him hung out a little bit today. He's like the middle child, so like he's really awesome. You know, he really is, and I feel like the kid's got a really awesome mind, but like I can relate to him a little bit. I feel like he just doesn't have the best way or the best area to express it, unfortunately. So I got to hang out with him today a little bit, and we did some cool shit. We all ate some Chinese food. Then later on ended up getting into some like real life shopping and just hanging out after that. But like it was nice, it was fun, it was cool. But I am gonna get out of here. I'm very hungry. I do have work tomorrow, and you know, a few other things I gotta just, you know, handle, of course. But it's been a fun night. It's been really cool. And I do thank you all for jumping in tonight and getting in on the stream. And sticking around for all of you that did, for as long as you could, for a lot of things. But I'm out of here for the night, though, everybody. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you can catch me next time. I will be on tomorrow, doing a few things. But until then, I'm out. Take it easy. Judo, Minato, and Riz, Steven, Chaz. Definitely glad to have all of you tonight. As you know, always have. It's always a pleasure, definitely. Hopefully you all have a great night. Azunami, glad you could jump in. And Zombie, glad you could get in here tonight. And Mira, glad you could pop in. But everybody, I'm gone for now, though. Like I said, I'm very tired. I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow, as far as working on a few other things. And, you know, I still got a little bit of a night ahead of me as well. But until then, I'm gone, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Tomorrow I will be on again. Gonna do some more Rival Wings, but tomorrow I'm gonna get back to the Series Progs. And, maybe even actually jump back into a raid again. It's been a long time. Fully actually got my raid clear once for this tier. So I need to do it again. I need to get back into that grind, but, until next time, I'm out though. Good night, everybody. Take it easy. I'm out. Good night to you as well, Rez. I'm gone. Good night, everybody.